I can't talk about levels and metering without mentioning Insight from iZotope. If you have RX4 Advanced, you already have Insight and you might not even know about it. This is probably going to become my favorite metering plugin. Now when you open it up, if you're not an audio engineer, this is all pretty intimidating. You've got the spectrum analyzer, the spectrograph, which is spectrum analyzer over time, sound field, which in our case this is mono, so that one we definitely don't need. We'll just close that one down. This is your level section. That's what we're going to talk most about. And this is also your loudness history. So based on the reference that you're setting, this is telling you how over the history of your program this is working out. So you hit this little reset button and it starts over. So you hit that at the beginning of your program and you can actually watch when your program is louder or softer, and you can take that data back into your digital audio workstation. But when you first open up the plugin, you get this Insight Preset Manager. It comes up with the default setting, which has all of those spectrogram, sound field, all of those things on it. If you're mixing in the United States, just start with this one, Loudness Meter with History Graph USA. That gives you the metering that you need and the loudness history, which is really nice. If you don't want the history, go ahead and close it down, and you've just got this metering section. Now, I pulled up the DeRose meter next to it with peak hold set on auto so that the peak hold would sit there and then go away, because that's just the way this one is set up. You can change this also. I just wanted you to be able to see with the peak hold turned on, you've got essentially three different things that you can look at here in the DeRose, and that's the peak hold, the instantaneous peak, and then the RMS average level. Well, here you've got a peak hold, you've got your peak, and you've got your RMS level. Also, you have lots of options you can change, but just leave it at default, and that's a really useful meter. Now over here to the right, you also have your integrated meter, which is your LUFS or LKFS over time for your entire program. You click this button to reset it anytime you want. And you can also click this so that it holds the loudness values when playback is stopped and resumes calculation when playback resumes. That's really useful to just keep it fairly accurate for your running time integrated program level. This is the short term, which as I mentioned before is 3 seconds. It gives you a handle on how you're doing in any given 3-second window. And then momentary is 400 milliseconds, so it's less than half, between a third and a half of a second. And it really, it's going to be very similar to what you see over here in your RMS level and peak meter. So everything that I used to do with multiple meters, I now can do all in one place with iZotope Insight.